What does it mean to dominate? It's defined as to have commanding influence on or to exercise control over. Let me ask you this, when I read that, does it make you feel uncomfortable when I say that word? Well, I've got news for you. You were meant to dominate. Yeah, that's right, I said it. But not over other people. Dominate the old you that says you're not skilled enough. Dominate the old you that says I'm too afraid of success. It's time to dominate today. We invite you to join our series of trainings designed to help powerful entrepreneurs just like you. Whether it's business development, branding, real estate, book publishing, or whatever the case may be, we've got you covered. Listen, don't put off another 6 months what you know you should do today. See you soon.
So welcome to our interviews and conversations with me, your host, Nanette Buchanan, and my co-host, Felice Reeves. Today, we have the 4th episode with Dr. Joe Dudley Sr. And we've been talking to him about his journey. We've been talking about the struggles. We've been talking about how he's been purposely put here to help others and uplift others and face the fact that we all need to step into our purpose. We talked about his book, I Can, I Will, I Will, Walking by Faith, which is available. And Felice, this is phenomenal. This is amazing.
It is amazing. It is phenomenal. Or my word is phenomenal because it's the fun in being phenomenal. So thank you, Dr. Dudley, for just walking in your purpose, and that's an incredible thing to do. I believe it was in our first segment you talked about you had a vision, or your thought was to go and raise hogs. But Mr. Fuller, told you, I'll help you, I'll teach you how to raise people. And I love that because, again, for me, the running theme is your alignment with God and his purpose for you, not necessarily, the purpose you thought for yourself, much like the hog raising. Now it's the people raising. But so thank you for aligning your purpose or God's purpose to your life. So how do you feel that others could identify what God's purpose is for them to live the life that we were purposed to live here on earth?
All right. In my book, on page 173, chapter 13, a look towards the future. I'm going to have my assistant to read just a little bit for me to use from my book. And I think it's so important to get up every morning, a few minutes, and read this loud so you can hear your own from your subconscious mind.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Ella. All right, and I'm going to read a morning meditation. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, we can.
Every morning is a fresh beginning. Every day is the world made new. Today is a new day. Today is my world made new. I have lived all of my life up to this moment to come to this day. This moment, this day is as good as any moment in all eternity. I shall make of this day, each moment of this day, a heaven on earth. This day is my day of opportunity. Hail to this day. I look to this day, for it is life, the very life of life. In its course lie all the realities of existence, the bliss of growth, the glory of action, the splendor of beauty. Yesterday is now a dream, and tomorrow is a vision. Today well lived makes of every yesterday, a dream of happiness, and of each tomorrow, a vision of hope. This day is life's magnificent gift to me.
Wow.
Beautiful.
What do you get from this? Am I just
Beautiful.
what do you get from this? What will you think you will get
Mm-hmm.
if you do this for 30 days? Read it.
It realigns you. It resets you. Immediately when she started reading, I thought of my reason for doing. I write poetry and I write books and everything. And as a poet that didn't go into writing to be a poet, I literally wrote poems to inspire myself. I didn't write them to inspire anyone else but me. I needed uplifting for whatever the reason, because I started as a child. Writing words and writing words. And this reminded me of why. This poem, this affirmation, these words that were just read reminded me why. Because each day, I am allowed to live again. I am allowed to push forward. It just, it does something for me. It gives you that internal, there's a reason.
Yeah.
And if you understand that reason, you can get through each day.
Yeah. And for me, it reminds me that God has given each of us a gift, and so the gift is our purpose for living out the gift. And, as Nanette said, if you're gifted in writing and communicating, that's a gift from God. So in order to see our purpose, I feel that this is the lesson I'm finding on this that is profound, that when you have that gift, you go to God and say, how can I use it for your glory? And then that's in turn serving out our purpose.
Exactly.
First, he gave us the gift, and now
you got the gift, and it grows within you. But you got to understand that you got it.
Right. Yes.
It has to be instilled in you that you got it. Because you could have the gift and never use it.
Or misuse it too. Both.
Exactly.
Never use it or misuse it. Right. As Dr. Dudley said in one of the other sections, as the Lord is my shepherd. And this world is allowing Satan to be our shepherd. Right. So if we follow God, because God gave us the gift, whether we misuse it or whether we use it correctly or misuse it or not use it at all, if we will understand and completely confess that the Lord is my shepherd, so taking the gifts and saying, Father, you are my shepherd. So with this gift, whether it's being a sheep or whether I'm being the hog or the person, what will you have me do with the gift? That's huge for me.
And if we can do that on a daily basis, just remind ourselves and be thankful that we can even understand it and hone into it and understand it. You can't give away what you don't understand.
Yeah.
It has no power behind it. If you don't give it with power. And the things that you've done, Dr. Dudley, you even with your soft manner and your soft tone, there's power in that. There's power in that, to know that you can take 4 or 5 people and collectively turn them into people that will take 4 or 5 people and collectively turn them into people that will take 4 or 5 people. And you keep adding on and adding on and adding on. That village concept started in a house that had 11 children and flies.
Well, see, and that, I'm sorry, I don't. Flies, I love that.
Fly.
But that goes to show you that you can go to God with any petition, desire of your heart. You know, you can do that because you know God is
God is good.
God is good all the time.
All the time.
I love it. I love it.
Well, Dr. Dudley, let me just sum all of that up. That piece was so powerful. Sum all of that up. If you're living by that daily and you're following that daily and you don't find yourself, we always say you always go back to the book starts you, and that's always been the Bible. To, you know, you always go back to that. But if I don't become the president of the company, or I don't become the rich man on the top of the hill, or I don't become the other, what is your advice to me?
Well, I want to be able to be able to help somebody else if I don't become. If I do become, I want to help somebody else. And that has been a driving force of mine. People was having so much problem, and I work a lot with cosmetologists. I try to work with everybody. But the cosmetologists was having a lot of problems with that comatose.
And they still do.
Yeah. And I pray to God to help me formulate a product that can help the cosmetologist. And he did. And I got a product that you put anywhere you hurt, it will help.
Wow.
If you hurt you and you have a problem with money, it will help you. You can sell it. Because I have a sermon that I say a lot, and so many people look at me when I said it. I said, and I think it's St. Luke, the 14th chapter and 26th verse. It says, "Sell or go to hell." Oh, goodness, they don't understand that, but I would share that with you as we go along from time to time. The power that you possess. Now, the pain reliever, it absolutely will relieve pain. It would change you. Because if you feel good, you can do good. And if you do good, you can change so many people's lives. So, and also it said reading people are ruling people. Now, I can't tell you all these things right now. If you get my book, and the part that I told you to read, I can guarantee you that you will solve so many of your problems. This is wonderful. And the book got so many examples in it. It tells you how a person that was labeled retarded, at 29, 30 years old, changed his life.
Right.
Cook, save money, and do a whole lot of things. This is what this is all about. I think my purpose of existing is to help change other people. And that's what I want to do. I appreciate y'all having me on.
And we appreciate you. We really do. We really do. And I'm going to remind our viewers to get the book. Please get the book for your encouragement, for your journey. Dr. Joe Dudley Sr. has written, I Can, I Am, I Will, Walking by Faith, and it is available. Make sure you get the book. Get that book. Dr. Dudley, you know I love you. So there's no reason for me to say anything else, but you know I love you. And I'm sure that we will be talking shortly, you know, in the future and everything else. But I really want to appreciate you stopping in and taking the time to record these episodes for us for interviews and conversations. I'm trying to fulfill that purpose. I'm trying to spread the word the best way I can with guests like yourself and my co-host, Felice Reeves.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is definitely my honor and pleasure, and I can't say that enough. So my gratitude on a daily basis will include you in thanking you for the blessing of your time in sharing your wonderful gift and being the example. That has been very profound. And I want to say a special thank you to Miss Ella for reading the excerpt from your book so that I received that blessing and a better understanding of how to align my purpose and go forth in it. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you for being a part of our podcast, and thank you guests for viewing, and we'd like to see you next week with our next guest. Thank you. Bye-bye.
God bless you.